Hello, vinyl community, and all those who love great music. I'm going to be doing a review today of someone who I listed as my great discovery of 2021 when I did the vinyl tag of 2022 a few weeks back, and that is the pianist, songwriter, and arranger Lisa Hilton. And I have, let's see, 5 CDs of hers that I'm going to run through. And most current one is Transparent Sky. But I'm going to of the 5 I got, I'm going to go through in chronological order, but I'm going to give a little background information on her first. Lisa Hilton is American jazz pianist. She is, her style is kind of a West Coast jazz. She's a band leader, producer, and composer. She lives in Southern California. Her style is a combination of classical music, blues, and it's written here as avant-garde music. She's started her early musical training in the classical field, but she happened to see a concert by Sonny Terry and Brownie McGhee in her early years, and that had a big impact on her, as well as Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters. So in her teen years, she had a big influence of the blues. And as she was going to college in San Francisco, she also happened to be drawn towards jazz, and especially Bill Evans and Dave Brubeck. And she's played with a lot of great players over the years. And she typically works with either in a quartet format, which is with a saxophone, bass, and drums. Her most current albums has been with a bass player and drummer. And so that's what I'm going to go through, what I have right now. And she's actually has 26 albums out. Her 26th one is coming out in April. So right now, currently available, she has 25. I only have 5 of them. And so I'm going to start with the oldest one that I got, which is a 2004 recording called Jazz After Hours. And this is with in a quartet. She's got a saxophone player, and who's Eric Marienthal, with Tal Bergman on drums and Reggie McBride on bass. And what's interesting about hers, not only does she write her own songs, but on this one in particular, she does Bill Evans' Waltz for Debbie. She does Miles Davis' All Blues, and Azure by Duke Ellington. And I really dig her a lot. I saw an advertisement or an article about her in Downbeat magazine. That's what keyed me into her. So I went to her website and I ordered these CDs. So that's 2004 Jazz After Hours. That's one of them. Next one I got is her 2009 release, which is still with the quartet. It's called Twilight Blues. And on this one, she does some songs that she wrote, plus a song by Joni Mitchell. She does Joni Mitchell's Woodstock. And George, if you got to get some better lighting in here. Unfortunately, some of the other ones I just cannot read. Well, anyhow, that's the only ones I can read. Some of the other ones she wrote, and I can't read the writing there. Bad. It's bad, George. Anyhow, that's what it looks like on the inside. And let's see if I can read it. Of course, he plays piano on this. Lewis Nash plays drums. And I can't, and there's a guy playing tenor sax, so I gotta get a light up above here or something. So that's Twilight Blues. Next one I got is Horizons. This is the only one of her albums that's also available on vinyl. And this one is still with quartet, J.D. Allen on, oh actually it's a quintet because she has Sean Jones on trumpet, and Greg August on bass, and Rudy Royston on drums, and he's her drummer then from here on. He's her constant drummer. Now this one is legible. She does Sunset and the Mockingbird by Duke Ellington, and she does Gold on the Ceiling by the Black Keys, which is off their El Camino, Black Keys El Camino album. And that's it on that one. But this is Horizons. And I really like her style. They do some her arranging and everything. She's really a talented artist, I'll tell you. I mean, and she almost does. She's been doing this since the early 2000s. So probably about every 9-10 months she cranks out an album. Very, very talented person. These last two that I have are really some of my more favorites. More Than Another Day. This is 2020. This is just trio setting. Lucas Curtis on bass and Rudy Royston on drums. And this is really a exceptional album. I listened to this one quite a bit, and as far as I can tell, I think she may have well, let's see here. She may have written all of these. All of these. I wrote all of these. No, she wrote all of these. Oh, George, you're a stitch. But, so if you like the West Coast jazz, and great. And then this is her most current one then, Transparent Sky. I like this one a lot too. Here, well, there's one on here I know she didn't write, God Bless the Child. That was written by, I know a few people have done it. God Bless the Child was written by Arthur Herzog and Billie Holiday. So that one she did not write. One on here she didn't write. And it's the same Lucas Curtis on bass and Rudy Royston on drums. And I think it's the same trio on the new one that's coming out in April, which is called Life is Beautiful. So that's Lisa Hilton. Band leader, producer, she produces all her own stuff, and songwriter, and piano player extraordinaire. I had a quote here: "A new face of jazz." Cicely Janis writes that Lisa Hilton has been compared to some of the best pianists in history. That's jazz history, of course. To Bill Evans and Dave Brubeck. So how about that? So that's what I got for you today, folks. Check out Lisa Hilton. I would suggest, if you're interested, go to her website to purchase her CDs. You can get a good deal on them there. And much better than sometimes buying them other places. Okay, wonderful. Good music for a good life, and what more can I say? Have a great day. See you in the vinyl community. Bye-bye.